The Examination, adapted from The Weird Tale by Pu Songling. Adaptation and performance by Philip C. Gonzalez. I was sick. Not the ordinary kind. Not the kind where the body aches and you complain and wait it out. This was the kind of sickness where the room thins, where sound arrives late, where the air itself feels provisional. I was lying there when the officials came. They were holding papers, official papers, stamped, proper. And with them was a white horse, old, the mane already gray. They said very politely,
"You are requested to appear for an examination."
I remember thinking, that's strange. Because examinations, real ones, require preparation. They require notice. They require the examiner to arrive first. So I said, "The presiding examiner has not yet taken his seat. How could the examination already begin?" They did not answer. They never do. They only urged me to hurry. I was barely able to sit upright, but somehow I mounted the horse and we went. The road was unfamiliar, not dangerous, just wrong, as if I knew it once a long time ago, before knowing meant anything. We arrived at a city. A walled city, not like the ones we build. This was a capital city, the kind designed to be obeyed. I was brought into a hall. Magnificent. Too magnificent. The kind of place where beauty feels like judgment. On the dais sat more than 10 officials. I did not recognize them. I could not quite count them. Except one. Lord Guan. The beard, the stillness, the feeling that truth itself had taken a human shape and decided not to blink. Under the eaves were desks, 2 of them, and stools. Another scholar was already seated. We sat shoulder to shoulder, as equals, or perhaps as defendants. Brushes lay before us, paper, ink. Then the question fell from above. Not read aloud, not announced, it simply arrived. 8 characters.
One person, 2 people, with intention, without intention.
That was the examination. I wrote quickly. I wrote what I believed, what I had always believed, even when belief cost me. To do good with intention, even if it is good, it should not be rewarded. To do harm without intention, even if harm is done, it should not be punished. The hall became very quiet. Then approval, not applause, something heavier. The paper was passed hand to hand, nods, murmurs, and then they called me forward.
There is a vacancy.
they said.
For a city god in Henan, you are fit to fill the post.
That was when I understood. This was not an examination for advancement. This was an examination for replacement. I fell to the floor. I bowed until my forehead struck the stone. I said, "I do not dare refuse such an honor, but my mother is 70 years old. There is no one else to care for her. Please, let me remain until her natural life is complete. After that, I will report for duty." The one seated highest, the one who looked like an emperor even without a crown, ordered the registers brought forth. A clerk with a long beard opened a book that had never once been wrong. He said, "She has 9 years remaining." They hesitated. Then Lord Guan spoke.
"It is no problem,"
He said.
"Let another serve in the interim. 9 years is nothing. We are patient here."
They turned back to me.
"You should have taken office immediately,"
They said,
"but because of your filial devotion, you are granted leave. 9 years. When the time is complete, you will be summoned again."
They dismissed us, me and the other scholar. Outside the city, the other scholar walked with me. He took my hand. He said his name, Zhang, of Changshan. He gave me a poem. I have forgotten most of it, but I remember this. With flowers and wine, spring is always present. With no candle and no lamp, the night shines by itself. I mounted the horse. I rode home. And when I arrived, I woke up. They told me I had been dead for 3 days. My mother heard me groaning inside the coffin. She would not let them seal it. They lifted me out. It took half a day before I could speak. I asked about Zhang. They told me a scholar of that name had died on the same day. 9 years later, my mother died, exactly as recorded. After her burial, I washed myself, I changed my clothes, I entered my room, and I did not come out again. Later they said, they saw me in the city, wearing ceremonial red, escorted by horses and attendants. I bowed once, and I went on. If this was a dream, then it was the most orderly dream I have ever known. If it was judgment, then it was gentler than life. And if it was an examination, then I suppose I finally passed. This was The Examination, based on the story by Pu Songling, adapted and performed by Philip C. Gonzalez.